Hey, I am that topping dude. I'm getting old, and no, I like it. I really do like it a lot. I so totally am into getting old, growing older. For so many reasons. I mean, for one, every single day puts me closer to death, and that's a good enough reason for being this far along. I wish I was already at the finish line, but closer than I was 30 years ago, that's for sure. Gotta look at things on the bright side. So, but not only that, but I always liked older guys. I always found them attractive. I always thought they were hot. They turn me on. They give me wood. They make me moist, however you want to say it. They would go boing, older guy, boing. That's my penis, boing, boing. Younger guy, older guy, boing. And then when the internet came along, found out I was not the only one, which for a long time, everyone, including myself, thought. Turns out there's all kinds of people who like older guys and older women as well. There's people who like older women. They're still a little marginalized, older women, but I think they just haven't tapped into the potential that's out there yet. Because there are a lot of guys. I know one of my best friends is totally into older women. And not to get their money. It's not about that at all, at least not with this friend I'm talking about. I mean, he's available, by the way, but only one at a time. He's a one at a time older lady fucker. He's not fucking anyone right now. So he's available, but only one. He will dry hump your pussy like you would not believe. So, good or bad, that's part of the deal. Okay. What am I pimping for him for? This is my video. Get your own fucking video, John Atkins, and he can. He can put up his own channel. I don't care. He can put his up his own fucking channel and pimp yourself, John Atkins. Or okay, I'll keep doing it for you. Older ladies, you're if you're okay with black men, and why? And if you're not, why aren't you? And don't get. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about it. We're just gonna maybe work on it, because I used to not be attracted to black men, and now I am. I'm really getting off track. We'll talk about all this another time. What are we here for again? Oh God, now I don't even remember. Don't even fucking remember. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Well, I like being an older guy. That's what it is, and I do, and because, someone who works for me the other day, I showed him a picture of myself 29 years ago. And when he said you looked, he said you were good looking back then. My initial obvious response was, and what about now? But I didn't say that to him. I just let him say what he said. But then the second thing I thought was, I like that because, I was considered I was considered a twink, and I've never really knew what a twink was, but it's a young man, a gay man, and who is very sexually desirable because of his looks. And I think that even if you aren't a stunningly good looking, you can still be a twink with a really great body, or just by virtue of your mere youth and vibrancy, and innocence, and a little bit of cluelessness probably is thrown in there for good measure. Anyway, I was considered a twink. I never felt like I was, but everyone else thought that I was, and I guess I looked like one, obviously. So the older I got, the less people thought I was, not that they thought I was unattractive, but I didn't have that youth attractiveness that people in our country anyway find so important. And I was glad to get rid of it, because it was a burden, because people, I knew to a large degree how women felt, because as a twink, I was to a large degree treated the way men treat women. So I know what it's like to have my ass grabbed, and for the man to think that that's totally okay, and my dick, and to think that that's totally okay. It's not. It is not, but I've had people assume it was because I was just a little twink and could be anyone's little plaything, they thought. So I've been through that experience. Now, the more bearish I got and the more into the bear world I got, and the older I got and the less I was like a twink, the more I liked it, including the less people commented on my sexual desirability. Now, it's nice that it didn't go away 100%. Of course, it's flattering when someone lets you know that they think you're sexy, and especially if they do it tactfully and non-invasively, and not like a compliment rape, almost, if you will. It's nice, even if you're not attracted to the other person, and they let you know that they think you're attractive. It's flattering. It's flattering. Having less of it was. As I grew older, it was really nice, really nice. And so now that I am an older man now, I am 60, I'm there. There's no more, you're getting there. No, it's not real. You're not really old until, no, I'm there. And I'm not only there, but I like being there. And I look forward to, to getting older. Because for one thing, I think I'm sexy now. I look at pictures of myself, I'm like, I don't know. But now I am. To me, I don't care if it doesn't matter to me whether you agree with me or not. I just like myself now. I like how I look now more than then, for sure. And so it's just funny to hear someone say, wow, you used to be handsome. And some people think I am handsome now, and some people think I'm even more handsome now than back then. And maybe it's a minority, but I'm in that minority. I'm in so many minorities. Oh my gosh, I'm always in the minority. So I'm not only enjoying being older, but now I am trying to consciously enhance the older guy look. I'm like, oh, well, if I grow I usually have this trimmed down, and it's usually like a beard stash where it's just stubble. It starts to stubble, and then I trim it again as soon as I can. And this time I'm just letting it grow out because it brings the gray out more. You can see the gray better. And I'm letting it grow in my neck because it's more like what an old guy would do. And it makes me look older too. So I'm trying to look as old as possible. And like I'm emphasizing that I can't walk as well as I used to. I really like that. And it makes me say, what are the things that are making me actually not be able to walk as well as I used to? And my initial thing is to curse age. Damn you, age. I'm at the age where every day something else hurts. And it's true. I'm not at the age where every day something new hurts, but every week for sure. And it's every month, whatever. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of it. I haven't been keeping a log of that kind of shit. I've just been doing other stuff, By having that condition that made me walk differently because I don't walk as well as I did when I was younger, is one of the things that makes me look old. And because that's an organic thing that makes me look older, and I'm into being older now. And I was attracted to guys who had to change the way they walked, and because they got older, and now I'm there. So it's like, well, I guess you could also say I kind of like those things happening to my body because it turns me into a sexier version of myself in my eyes. Now, you're probably thinking I'm just fucking out of my mind, and you are not incorrect by any means. Yet it's true for me. So, there you go. So I love being an old guy. I love being an old guy. Love it. I can't wait to start regularly playing the old guy card. Like, a lot of stuff you get away with just because you're old. And old people know that. And they play it. And they should.